Happy Thursday, shoalmates, and welcome to the 177th installment with the beautiful, she's over here, Miss Didi of Didi's and I, Foxy of Foxy's Fishes. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm so happy to be back with you all. Oh my goodness, Miss Didi, you have been missed. Can't do that ever again.
Well, it was fun, I have to say that. Sorry, y'all. I hated to miss it, but I'm telling you what, it was balls to the wall from the time I got there Wednesday until I left Monday.
I know it. I know this to be true because I would send you a message and I wouldn't hear from you till the next day. That is not a
It was it was very fast paced, only because we were working the table as well as everything else. Normally you
Yes.
can just do what you want to all the time, but we were selling stuffs, so somebody had to be there and support for each other while it was there because you were sitting there a long time. So it was
Yeah.
fun, but yeah, I could not get back with people, and I forgot to wear my ear things. So when your stream
Oh,
was on, I couldn't hear because it was so loud around me. So I was watching, and I could only go by the chat,
yeah, there's
you
no
know.
worries.
And then when somebody came up, then I lost it. So, but I did try to watch it, and I went back and I watched it later because I missed it. But
Yeah.
doing the best I can. That was on the ride home, I believe. Because I'm nosy like that.
And Zen said, Foxy, are you saying Pep isn't a good co-mer person? No, he is a great co-host. If I let him talk once in a while. See, Didi is
Well,
great for this position because she knows how to get her way in there and just get me to shut up. Whereas Brian will just wait for a pause, and that does not happen with me. So
but he was mighty sexy on that thumbnail.
yeah, he looked great. When I showed him that, he's like, but I thought he looked fantastic.
Yeah, he makes a very nice looking merman. He
Yes,
should do it more often.
and he did a great job. He did a great job. And then I had the grandbaby on the Friday morning stream with me for a little while. She wanted to cuddle with grandma, so she was up here with me. And that was fun. So I
Great.
had her up here. But yes, before we get into things, let me see if has Linky joined the chat yet?
Yeah, Linky is here.
Hi, Linky. So I'm going to go over and see if our participant list has populated so I can say hello to all of our gorgeous showmates. Gerald is back at it, so I've come prepared tonight.
Oh Lord, you mean business.
I am
Jared's
tired.
gonna get a smacking.
I have made it very clear to the whole world that I don't like to be touched. And this flippin' fly keeps touching me.
like
I can't
like two
stand
little
it.
kids fighting in the back seat while you're traveling. He touched me. He touched me.
Oh my god, I can't stand it. It's driving me nuts. Shady said, Foxy, did you dye your hair green as well as cut your bangs? It's just a little trade secret. But no, I would not dye my hair green. I like to leave my hair natural and not dye it at all because when I do cut my hair, I donate it to cancer foundations that make wigs for people who have cancer, children. So I'm going to let my hair reach probably to the back of my knees again, and then I'll get it cut and probably keep it short at that point because at that point, that's enough hair length for 3 donations. So that's what I'm trying to do. But no, I have not dyed my hair. But let me go and say hello to all those who are here because I said I would. And hello and happy Thursday to our gorgeous showmates, Jody P., Paul McCarthy, Dee Dee Spinden, the Zen Ginger, Bionic Bigfoot. He may or may not be here today. We're not sure yet.
He's here.
Katie, he is partially.
Yeah, he's here.
Awesome. Hi, Dennis. Mark Sturlson, Stephen P., Uncle Smiley's Fish Nerd, Dean Stevenson, Monster Fish Gal, Only Oscars, Fish Fam Link, Nancy B., Flying Mouse, Aquatics, that's one, okay, Mousy, hi. Scotty the Fish Freak, you're here on time. There's no double speed for you today. What are you going to do?
What was going to do with Scotty? He's on time.
I'm surprised he's still not hibernating. And hello to Toonie Loon, James H., Jeff Kane, Shane's Tanks and Bowls, Benjamin Peters, Elfish Tanks, Jenna P., Silver Creek's Wildlife, May May, and Andy Carson. Thank you all for joining us. Gerald, stop touching me. This fly's going to get it. He's going to get it. And hello, Benoxky. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I've missed all the things in chat that people have said. I'm so sorry.
Well, okay. Stephen has a wish list.
I need a wig and glitter and a mermaid tail. Done, done, and done. I can send you all the links. I know that you probably have a little bit of a larger cranium size, and I can find a wig that can fit you perfect too, Steve. Because I know, like, for Brian especially, like, he has a hard time finding hat sizes, like the aquarium co-op hat. It's perfect for him. So I just go based on that circumference to find a wig.
Yeah, he would probably like his hat.
Scotty says, hibernating. I'm wrapping up 2024 Clash ASCP and getting everything paid because I got to start working on the 2025 Clash. I'm behind. You just got done. What do you mean you're behind? Well, you're not even done. Clerical work now. And Stephen asked, Didi, how are you looking so good and recharged? Me and Jenna are still recovering.
I'm performing. If y'all could have seen me before the camera, I'm doing everything I can to get here. But they say, rolling, whatever. I'm like,
yeah. Oh my goodness. I flew in here this evening by the seat of my pants. You are a lot more presentable than I am. I didn't even brush my hair.
I thought I was going to be up here by myself. And oh my God, what am I going to say?
Yeah. And he said, well, you deserve an award for this performance.
Thank you.
Chad is jumping all over for me. I'm sure I missed a chunk. Shane's Takes a Bullet says, we're going to make it to the Clash one day. Yes, you guys actually have to make it there next year. No exceptions. Start saving now. I'll tell you later.
That's right. Jeff, you got a 12-month notice.
Yes. Foxy said. Jeff said. Does that count as a bingo square for referring to oneself in the third person? Because Zen, there you go. I've noticed she stopped playing. Girl, you need to catch up to me. Jeff Kane says, Foxy, next time we stop by, I will have to do the I'm not touching you until Jill yells at me. Yeah, we might have to brother-sister fight it out then, Jeff.
Well, technically you have 11 months because next year it's moving back to September where it normally is.
Yes.
So the last weekend of September. And Scotty has booked that place for 2 years, so it won't change. It'll be the last weekend of September for two more years.
Well, that's a very good idea. That way it's locked in. Nice. Yay. And Shane also says, love that, bestie, for the hair donating. I am a survivor. Yes, you are. Stage 4 to full remission. So very
proud. Man.
Don't even make me tear up about that.
And Fish Nerd said they're tentatively planning on going, and Miss Lori says she will definitely be there.
Nice, nice. And he also said he just wants the seashells. Little seashell pasties. Oh my God, yeah.
And maybe Zen Ginger, maybe we'll get her there too. I'm hearing on the streams that it's going to happen. So I don't know if she's going to have a pack of people going out there and just snatch and grab. I don't know.
You're coming one way or another, Zen, willingly or not.
Yeah.
Branson, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well today. And I see Vanoski. I don't know if I said hello to you. I think I did.
Yes.
2 hellos won't hurt. Oh my goodness. And what is this referring to? I realized at some point there was no way I could keep up with you. I'm lost in that.
See, Scotty says he's not taking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's just, what did the Foxy say? And immediately my head went to that video. Oh my goodness. But yes, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I was just saying what Scotty had to say about that.
And Zen will definitely be there. No damn excuses. I'm fed up with them.
And her response
You hear
back
that, Zen?
is,
Zen said, I swore it was happening this year and life got in the way. Trust me, it wasn't because I didn't want to make it work. I was so jelly the whole time. Me too. I had major FOMO going on, but
oh,
we will both be there next year, Zenny. Then I can give you a hug in person. That makes me so happy. I have not met Zenny in person. I don't know if any of us? Has anyone
no,
out there met Zenny in
not
person?
that I know of. You know, she's very. Of course, I know she has magical powers, so she may not technically be physical. I don't know. She's
Yeah.
just a mystical kind of creature.
Just like us mermaids.
I've seen her face, but you know, she could have stole anybody's face.
This is true.
We don't
Are
know.
you an android, Zen? And welcome in Branton Lightcap, Joy of Fish Keeping, Cara C, Coro, excuse me, hiccup. Cora Works. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Hope you're doing well. I'm just trying to about not keeping up was about the fish family bingo. Oh, okay. Okay, because I'm behind and it just immediately leaves my head. So Cora says it's his last day of moving, so he can't stay, but can delay. Well, thank you so very much for that, Coro. And I know moving sucks, but once you're in your new place, you'll be so happy. I'm so sorry. I keep doing that.
I'm so. Me and you are both are clicky clicking.
Guys,
that's the wrong one.
No damn 70-year-old.
They're saying maybe she's really a 70-year-old.
Oh, Scotty, the brick has launched now. Expect it to hit you in about 2.5 hours. Nancy says redheads steal souls, not faces. Well, how many freckles does Zen have? Because maybe she's a well-behaved redhead.
Is that what that means? How many freckles?
Yes, the more freckles you have, the more souls you've taken.
Whoa, okay. She probably wears lots of makeup so we can't tell.
And I missed the Steven comment you put up. Scotty says, then tell your damn dentist I'm angry at him, and if he knows what's best for him, he want to go get butted in the kneecap. Why did that make me visualize a pygmy goat? Bingo, actually. Todd might be the first to meet her next month. Are you serious? That would be so cool. That would be so cool. But was she gonna take any photos?
Scotty is, he's height challenged. But I'm tell you what, those little legs did some walking the last 5 or 6 days that I saw him.
He definitely got his steps in for the clash.
Yes, he was on the move. He was on the move. Everywhere you look. Somebody say, I need Scotty, and poof, he appears. Maybe Zen gave him some magical powers to be there.
Yeah. And Nancy says, count your freckles, and we need to know.
Tell the truth, in Ginger.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Welcome in, Mexicali Fish Keeper. Hope you're doing well this evening. Thank you for joining us. Oh goodness. So, what all did you get into at the clash? I am dying to know.
Well, I went up on Wednesday because I wanted to help the girls, me and Jenna and Annette, because they do the setup of the vendor room where they tape off all the little booth areas and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to help them because it's a big job. It's a very big job. Now, I'm good for squatting down and getting up about 20 times a day, no problem. But when you do that about 200, the next day and the day after, it's a hard time getting up and down out of a chair because your thighs are like,
it's so sore.
Got it. And I'm just glad. I hope there's no footage of, those really attractive angles. You know what I mean? Because you try to be prissy for a little while, but after a while you just say F it,
Yeah,
and
you just too tired.
Bend over and do it.
Mascara's running, hair's waving to people on its own free will.
Well, the face part isn't the bad part. It's the part back there behind you.
As long as
everybody's faces,
you're fine. And I was told no Krakens were released for the clash, so kudos.
Well, we all have long shirts on, but that still doesn't make everything. It don't make you feel any better about it. I'll say this. Now,
Yeah.
if you were out there trying to drum up some business, it'd be a different story. But I was there doing stuff,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But I popped in Wednesday and we did that until we couldn't do it anymore. They run us out at a certain time because they pay by the hour. And after
Mhm.
certain hours, they pay more different rates or something goes on. So when they say we got to be out by a certain time, that means you got to be out by a certain time, or else it
Yeah.
costs the Clash program more money out of their pockets. So,
Mhm.
that's the way it was. And of course, Scotty said he didn't have any dollars because he's a tightwad. He could have thrown some money on there. I'm just saying,
He
keep up
could
the
have pulled,
morale, Scotty. Come prepared next year.
yeah, he could have pulled that pull out at any time.
Yeah. It was full in the room, but nobody had any dollars. So that wasn't worth, the effort.
Well,
So,
when in need, quarters count too. Just dog. Just dog.
I don't know about all that. That's a lot of work for a quarter. Let's see, but then Thursday, we worked on gift bags and maybe some more of the vendor stuff. And I even
Mhm.
had Tony and Butterfly helping, put the stuff in the gift bags. And it was a
Awesome.
decent gift bag by the time we got through with everything. Jenna had done a good job getting stuffs for
Mhm.
that gift bag. And it,
Yeah.
it really filled up. You don't think it's going to. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, we came home with full bags. So that
Yeah.
was
Nice.
nice. And I like doing busy stuff because I know I
Mhm.
get on their nerves when they don't have something for me to do, you know, because it's like I come here to work me. I didn't come up here to sit. I come up here to work. Find me something to do. If you get on your nerves, just tell me so. But it was fun.
I don't see that being
And
possible.
we worked till late Thursday night as well. And now Jenna got down there every morning at 7. I don't know about Annette, but I know Jenna did. And
Yeah.
I didn't get down there till about 8 or so because I had to get my crowd kind of settled before I go. But
Hmm.
um, and even Steven made early appearances because Jenna had him running too. But
Nice.
and Annette, she's a good director. She kept things moving, both of them. So they're like
Yeah.
a dream team.
And she says we had to yell at Didi to make her take a break and rest. Well, thank you for doing that because
They
she will
did.
put
They
herself to
did.
the ground. Thank you for babysitting Didi,
They
taking
told
good
me
care of
anytime
her.
if they take a break, I have to take a break. So I told her, I said,
Yeah.
they won't let me work.
And in fact, let me welcome in our snail sister and mystery snail guardians. Thank you for joining us, as well as Christopher Duncan, Big Steve's Glass Boxes, Craig's Catfish Cave, and LJ's Shrimp. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. Thank you for joining us. And
Yes.
Jenna says Todd loves stacking up those liquids for the goodie bags. Oh my goodness, I saw that
Oh
short
my gosh.
in the beginning of Steamy McStreamy.
I tell you
I
what.
just wanted to give Todd a hug right there because I do that shit all the time to I drop everything. If I'm holding something, my hand's just like, you don't need this. And it throws.
It was so funny because he'd knocked him over a couple of times before, but Stephen was
Yeah.
just trying to capture the video, and he had kind of just kind of settled the camera and was just sitting there. And all of a sudden, when those bottles toppled over, and I looked at Steve, I said, "I sure hope you got that," because it was like perfect. And Todd
Yeah.
just sat there, his eyes, and he was like, the
Yeah.
face that he that made me laugh.
Yeah.
And of course, he took it good natured, but it's like, oh my gosh, I've seen some people that would have stormed out the room, but he took it on the chin and laughed too. But
Yeah. He
oh, that
took
was
it
great.
well. But when I
And
saw
there
that
was
happen, I didn't laugh. I went, oh,
there was 300 some bottles stacked up
it
total.
looked like a lot. It looked like a lot. But what is gravel cleaner?
Well, it's gravel cleaner. That's what it is.
Well, is it a I can't see that proprietary blend of special stuffs, chemicals that eat the poop from you? I don't understand it.
Well, I haven't pulled it out yet, so
Yeah,
it's in my bag,
you got to whip it out at some point, Didi.
and it's in the tote that is on the bottom of the stack. Now, I haven't unpacked everything.
Yeah.
I've done a lot, and but There was gravel cleaner, and there was some other bottle of something in there. There was two bottles by the same, I guess, the same person that gifted. Oh, three
Hmm.
different kinds of things. And we had to mix and match, and because they may not give the exact same number of stuff, so you have to kind of figure if you get this one, you get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to whip it out. If I was a boy, I'd be whipping out stuff all the time, just because I like to whip it out. I'd probably be in jail by now. Who knows?
Probably because you got it so squeaky clean.
It is clean though, and if you whip it out, make sure it's clean. That's all I can ask. So,
And
and we
welcome
have had them whip out before. James.
Yeah.
Glad
Welcome
to keep that vanity around anymore.
And Steven says it's distilled water and bullshit mixed together.
Yeah,
So better water.
I heard them discussing it, but I was busy doing my busy
goodness.
moving stuff 3 or 4 times. I like doing that. So,
Hey,
yes,
Jenna,
I would be.
someone out there. I'm sorry.
I'd be, putting ammonia into tanks.
Yeah, I thought you stopped for a moment, but my internet froze, so that's what that was.
maybe that's a good thing. And see, that was Thursday, and then Friday kind of kicked off, and there was a lot of people that came through. And for a Friday, a work day, and of course, Fish Fam Link had a table, and we had, I think, originally planned 3 tables, 3 8-foot tables, maybe. And then we got a 4th, and then I think Sabu let us use one of his because we went 2 tables deep because we like it deep, too. So we whip it out and we deep. So, but
Big Steve says, "Slap it on the table, Didi."
yeah, you do that. But we had plants donated by Kelly and Stephen and Brandon Lightcap. And if there was anybody else I missed you, I'm so sorry. But there was so plants between those 3 that we had to go 2 tables deep because you couldn't take up all the stuff because we needed table space for everything. So and Kelly says she only trimmed 2 tanks. It's like, oh my God, she hadn't done it anymore. Oh, Scotty did bring some plants. I did see that, and a few fish.
Nice.
He brought some over. I think he did some White Cloud Mountain Meadows.
Nice.
But
nice.
It was great. The donations. Annette made a bunch of stuff. Stephen and Jenna made stuff. I made some stuff. Crayfish Empire had a whole bunch of stuff, and did I miss? And we had our stickers that people had sent, and of course we had our Myrtle thing up there to explain to people who may not know who Myrtle was, and lots of people did read about Myrtle, and some asked about him and all that, and that was very precious. So just saying. But it was good to see his little face, because not only did we see his face when we walked in the vendor room, when you went to Aquascape and you saw his face again on a tank, and it remained empty, and it went for sale in the auction to raise money for the clubs, because he ended up being a very significant sponsor due to people donating in his behalf. But and that was one more final donation. And I walked into the auction room because I thought they were doing by numbers, and that number was 49 or 749. Of course, when I went in, it was already done. But I walked in, and Annette was ugly crying. She was sitting behind one of the computers. I thought somebody had hurt her, something. No glasses, and her little eyes were squished so tight I couldn't even hardly see the eyeballs. And she was just crying, and she went like this. So I went over there and, put her little face in my chest and stomach, and she snotted all over me and everything. She was crying because a Fish Fam member had won the bid on Myrtle's tank, because she didn't want it to go to somebody who did not know him to appreciate him.
I remember you telling me that. What was it? Yesterday, and that made me very emotional too, because Midrell is, although we're trying to let the world know who he was and how amazing he was, you don't want it just to go out into the world. At least it's staying in the Fish Fam, and maybe we'll get updates on what Clicks was the one, right? That won it. Clicks
Yes, Clicks
Images.
Image.
Maybe we'll get updates on what Clicks ends up doing with it, and then that way it's always like we are keeping up tabs on Mitchell in one way or another. I'm so happy that so many things were sponsored in Mitchell's memory. This with the Clash, and gosh darn it, just like I'm sure, just like everyone else, I miss him so very much. And you don't die until the last time your name's spoken. So we can keep Midrill alive by sponsoring things in his memory, telling people about him, sharing his music with people, and his videos. And if you're lucky enough to have any of his plants, to propagate them like Steven and send them out, like that's just little pieces of Midrill um, that we can put out into the world. And speaking of, today is a very special day because it's Midrill's birthday.
Yeah.
It's Midrill's birthday. So we are thinking very hard about Midrill today. And we miss him so very much. um, and Miss Didi did make something for us to share with you guys in honor of Midrill. So you all wouldn't mind, we're going to take a few minutes and we're going to play the awesome tribute video that Dee made, in memory video for Mitchell. And here we go, guys. Hopefully I do this right. Oh no.
No.
We figured this out first. Now it's just you. I think I need to. I thought when you share screen, it just goes full screen. What did I do? I did something. I made everything small. Oh, there we go. Okay. There. I'm new. I'm new. Bear with me, guys. We need
New
a
at it.
and here we go. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for making that for him. No, Miss
The
Didi.
the loud noise you hear every once in a while when I
Yeah.
was making that, of course, I listened to it very loud, and actually it kind of matches the way that the overwhelmingness in your heart. It's like it's taking a breath, and that hits kind of the same way. But
Yeah.
he was trying to teach me, and we didn't get very far. But I will continue to work on it. But
Everyone that
thank
ever
you.
met him, he left them better than he found them, just by being Mitchell. He taught us all something, whether we wanted to learn it or not.
That's the truth.
And he's
Oh
definitely
Lord,
Nicole and the Fish fam. But I am
yes,
so happy that everyone was able to get to know him at the Clash, all the sponsorships, the aquascaping tank. It was a great share. And Annette says, "Yeah, I cried myself, cried straight into Dee Dee's pillows."
she did.
And Zen says, "I can't think of a better place to cry."
It's like who hurt this girl? Because I'm afraid
Yeah.
of Annette.
Yeah. And
Oh
Dee says it
Lord,
was bittersweet seeing his name all over. Yeah. Yeah.
it
I
was,
can see that.
and it was almost like he was there in a way because you
Yeah.
kept seeing him, and they had his stickers, on the table and the fish fam link, so you can't help but notice that blue,
Yeah.
and it was just awesome.
And
But
Toonie
I
says,
don't remember what kind of sponsor he was. Was he silver, whatever?
yeah.
Somebody could put that in, but it was like, it was an honor that people loved him good enough to do that. You
Yeah.
know, instead of taking the credit themselves, they'd rather gift it to, a memory of an awesome little individual who had so much promise. And I think that's the hardest part. He
He
was a
really did.
platinum sponsor,
Platinum.
but he was going to be my millionaire friend that one day I was going to say, I knew him when he was a little poor college kid.
We
So,
were all waiting for our turtle to go on and live his big adventurous life. Yes, he
but
really was. And he was your grandson, I think. And Toonie says
oh
that
Lord,
the Mitchell tank was a nice way to honor him. I didn't know him, but I thought that was awesome. Yeah. Yeah. And LJ says that it was sad to see that, but it was a good way to honor him. And I am so
yeah.
so far behind in chat, but I need to say hello to those who have joined us, and I need to address the super chats here. So hello and welcome into where did I even leave off at? LJ Shrimp, Michael Myers, Aquatic Moose, DJ Guppy Fish, Geek Boy, McM, GRB, Vibes, Chuck Fish, Eesh. Thank you for joining us. Let me clear the last of my tears here because they're stuck on my glasses. Thank you for joining us. And we do have some super things I did not even address before the stream. I'm so sorry. Bionic Bigfoot gave us $1 super sticker. I cannot see what it is, but if I know Dennis, it might be a poop.
Let's
I'm
see if
not
I
sure.
can still go back that far. Nope,
You
it
might
won't
not
let
be able
me.
to. You might not be able to. That was before the stream began. But thank you so much for that, Dennis. I'm so sorry I didn't acknowledge that. Now let me play you a video. Thank you.
Yeah, Dennis finally.
Sorry.
Sorry. Give it to me.
My internet is not timed the same as yours, so I'm going to cut the bitch off. I'm sorry. I'll play the video and then let you say something.
That might be worth falling overboard for.
You have those 3 more men to save you.
Yeah.
You'll be safe and amused.
Yep.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
strong enough too.
And Zen Ginger with a membership milestone member for 14 months. Thank you so very much for that, Zen. He says 14 months riding the crazy train. Mess Express. But thank you so very much for all your support to the channel, Zenny. Greatly appreciate that.
Now, I'm not pussyfooting around about this anymore. And thanks for everything.
Oh, the last little bit reminds me of old anime.
Well, and all I did was like blinking my eyes and it picked it up like that. It was so funny.
Yeah. And Mousy also just became a new member. Thank you so very much for rejoining membership, Mousy. Greatly appreciate that. Let me play you a video. Let's see what we have up here.
I'm not saying a word.
Oh my world. Thank you so very much for your support. You got doll
How
pots.
come yours are all sweet and mine are sassy?
I don't know. Why'd you make them like that?
Is there a theme going on?
Fire and ice. Fire and ice. And Empire of Dirt Aquatics Jeff Kane member for 16 months. Oh my world. That is crazy that I've had membership even that long. Thank you so very much, Jeff. And he says, whip it out, Didi.
Whip it good.
I'm not sure what YouTube will allow us, but I know they let us get away with this.
You and I know you ain't about that life. Drop with me now. Drop with me now.
You have quite the skill there if you don't move your torso at all and they're still jiggling.
Hey.
You still got it flying.
Don't hate the player, baby. Don't hate the player.
Oh my goodness. And Vibes Aquatics with a $1.99 super sticker. Thank you so very much for that, Vibes. Let me guess. Is it a Vibes?
This is Vibes.
Thank you so very much for that, Vibes. Greatly appreciate that. We need a little hot merman action tonight. And
Y'all
also,
killing me. Gotta get some air.
get the vapors over here.
You know I'm from the South.
Mhm. And Big Steve's Glass Boxes gifted one Foxy's Fishes membership. Thank you so very much for that, Big Steve. Miss Didi, are you able to see who that went to?
And Miss Lori Monster Fish Gal got that one.
Nice. Awesome, Lori. Welcome to Shoal, and thank you so very much for that, Big Steve. You know what? Here's a treat for you. Lori
Maybe
says,
that's why Lori didn't make it to the class this year. She was busy working that pole.
yeah, maybe. Because my wife asked if I'm watching mermaid porn. Not yet. And hello and welcome into Don X Boy, Lush and Salty Aquariums, and Nathan Hubby. Thank you for joining us so very much, guys. We are very far behind in time this evening, so I should go ahead and play the membership video for you guys. We are all
We are running behind. Oh, me.
yeah, and we only talked about up until Thursday, I think. Oh my goodness. Kenny, that better not be you texting me. But at the making of this video, we were 95 members strong in the gifted membership. We're now up to 96 in the purchase membership, 97. So guys, thank you so very much for all of your support to the channel. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And Greg, are you ready? Because here we go.
Together we sparkle, together we glow. Grateful for my friends, letting love show. Shoalmates gather, dancing in a whirl. Underwater magic in a coral swirl. Every fish and dolphin joining in the fun. Thankful for the laughter under the sun. Thank you, shoalmates. Underwater in view. Shoalmates, shoalmates, in the deep. Treasure these moments, memories we keep. Love and laughter all around in the ocean's heart, joy is found. Thank you, shoalmates. Underwater family can't replicate. Thank you, my dear friends. Together forever, the love never ends. Thank you, oh yeah. Treasure these moments, memories we keep. Ooh, yeah. Love and laughter all around. In the ocean's heart, joy is found. Thank you.
Thank you guys so very much for all of your support. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I saw during this song membership video the song. Mark Wilson gifted another 5 Foxy's Fishes memberships, which brings us up to over 100 members again, Mark. You are way, way too generous. Thank you so very much for that. Miss Didi, can you see who those went to?
Yes, they went to Nathan Hovey, Lush and Salty Aquariums, Flying Mouse Aquatics, Vibes Aquatics, and Elfish Tanks, and Benjamin Peters.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome.
Oh,
Welcome.
Not Flying Mouse. I'm sorry. She just right in the middle of that. It's like, that's 6.
Include you, Mousy. Just kidding. Welcome
But
to Show
Mousy said they're going to be on the list next week.
And thank you so, so, so very much for that, Mark. Greatly appreciate that.
He's not clean.
I love it so much. I love it so, so much.
It looks like I need to take that rag and scrub him down.
maybe gotta make it. She will make you clean, I swear.
You'll be clean when I get through with you.
Oh goodness. And Fisher says, just like a mouse, I'll get in the middle of things. But since we are so behind, I'm going to go ahead and do our birthdays now because, oh my goodness, we had so many showmate birthdays this week. So I want to say a very merry birthday to our showmates, Lady Diane, RB Animals and Movies, Paul Soltero, Rojo Aqualuna, Big Shrimpin', Fishy Biz, Caveman Aquatics, and Aquafunk. And of course, a very special heavenly birthday to our dearly loved Midril Singh. We miss you every day. So without further ado, guys, here is your birthday song.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
Very, very happy birthday, guys. And for you, Midril.
Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. Miss you, Rachel.
Thank you for making that for me. I love it. Try not to cry and try not to cry. And oh my goodness. And LJ said that we missed a birthday as well. I didn't see this on the Fish Room link calendar, but it says Dylan Fish for your birthday too. Yes, happy birthday, Dylan. Hope you had a great, great birthday. I think we're caught up. Yes, Shane's birthday's Saturday. That's crazy. He's getting so old. I want to know his reaction to that, Mimi. But I'm sorry, I missed what you put up on screen, Miss Didi.
Oh.
Christopher says, now my wife saw my name scroll up the screen and thinks I'm producing mermaid porn. That's because you are, and we have a shoot at 9:30, so don't be late. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Ah.
Oh, let me do a
funny
recap real quick
Yes,
because
go.
something else happened up there. You know, I
Yes.
entered the aquascaping contest, and lo and behold, I was lucky enough to get between Whip's World and Big Sexy and Toonie Loon. It was fun.
Awesome! I don't think I saw Toonie Loon in person. Like when Ed went through, he showed all the scapes, but there weren't people at the scapes.
Yes.
So I don't know if I ever saw Toonie Loon's face.
Well, you know, they put out stuff for you know, for you to use if you
Yeah.
didn't want to bring your stuff. And so they had these little things on the table. So, you know, I snatched this one.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I have one just like it.
course.
So now I have twins, but I left it in my tank on purpose.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And look, I was done in an hour. Everything I knew to do was done in an hour.
Hey, you scape it how your heart feels, and if it takes a day, it takes a day. If it takes a week, if it takes a week, if it takes 30 minutes, that's what you're gonna give it.
But I got some decent scores, so I was like, I should have gotten serious about it, but I guess, you know, there was so much going on. You know me, I get on overload, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so much going on. And I got to be in the middle of everything. But it was fun. And I did learn some things. I really did. And I got, you know, you get your comments back from the judges, like, yeah, okay, I got that.
Yeah.
And I did very well in the raffles. I won an RO unit and
Wait, you want an argument?
an RO unit.
Oh, I heard argument.
I might have won an
You
argument
go,
maybe
girl.
because I won't shut up till I win. Just ask my husband. And I also won Usama's professor. You got me doing it now. Fish tanks, the macro algae tank that he, you know, it was sponsored and he put it together and brought it to the clash, and we bought tickets and I won it. So
That's so exciting! Congratulations!
I got a saltwater tank now. I pulled a sneaky on him though. When he called out the number, because we were there, the 5 of us that had put tickets in,
Yeah.
that was there. We were all standing there, and at first I heard the number wrong, maybe, and originally I did not think I had it, but then I think he said the number again, and it's like, wait. So I started scrolling. By then, everybody was pulling out the tickets and getting excited, and, you know, hopes were up and everything. And I saw I had the ticket, so it's like, I'm going to let them keep their little hopes up and, you know, enjoy their moment.
Yeah.
And then Scotty said, got to redraw. And I said, hold it, I got it, you know. But, you know, I let them enjoy their moment of anticipation of maybe they could win, you know, even though they didn't. But, you know, trying to get that home and all those 5-gallon buckets with the water and the sand. Oh, and this was something very cool that Fish Fam Leak, I think, if I'm wrong, correct me, sponsored these buckets for the aquascaping.
Yeah.
And you could also buy them. So I ended up with 2.
Heplin saw those on someone's video, and he's like, "There's a why don't I have?"
So, and I'm glad I bought the second one because I've used them today.
Yeah.
And I never use 5-gallon buckets, but it's like dragging them all over this place in this room.
They do come in quite handy. I also really love the Menards buckets because they're like, what, 2.5, 3 gallons, so they're little green ones. And I'm not very strong, so those are a lot easier for me to do, like the tiny maintenance, because the Caridina tanks I will not use the Python on. I use airline hose. I'm so afraid to get a shrimplet. I use airline hose and I stick a pipette on the end that I cut the tip off so I can do a tiny little bit of, like, not gravel vacuuming, but like food particle cleaning between the leaves and stuff. So that's what I do. And then I check the bucket to make sure I don't get any shrimplets. And sometimes I always get at least 1 or 2. So that I think I learned that trick from Joanna at Primetime Aquatics. I saw her do that with her nanoscapes forever ago. And that worked best.
That's a good idea with the pipette.
Yeah, you don't get crazy amount of suction, but if the water flows out slow enough that you can sit there and not disturb the substrate at all for your caradinas and still get the particles up. And Branton says, I shipped plants to the clash. Nice.
Yes, he did. A
Zen
whole
said,
box
"Oh,
full.
nice. What kind of plants?
I can't recall. There were so
Green
many plants
ones.
to look at. Yeah, they were green and they were alive still.
And Zenny says, holy crap, Didi beat me to salt water.
Sorry, Zen. That was not. I really didn't think I was going to win that, and I wasn't really prepared to win it. But since I did, I had to snap to. Now I've got to be spending all weekend learning what to do with the thing because he put animals in it. It had some little crabs and something else. Oh, some snails. I think there are 2 different kinds of snails and a self-in molly that was converted to salt water. So
nice.
Yep,
Nice.
I gotta learn to do what I gotta do. So
Well, I can't wait to see
Can't
the
do
video
that.
you put on that because I need to see
But-
that.
when Zen Jr. gets hers, she will probably have a much nicer tank than mine because she probably already knows some stuff.
I'm pretty sure
and
you're
some
going to
people
make
have
it
told me
fabulous.
they've told me to get sexy shrimp for it.
Yeah.
So-
Well, you are Didi, so you need to have sexy shrimp.
Kind of, it works for me. I like sexy stuff. And of course, speaking of sexy, Big Steve's new name is Big Sexy.
Yeah.
So, that's how he will be forever addressed. Every group has to have a Big Sexy in it. And who knows? Why
This
not
is
Big Steve?
true. It's true. And LJ, great minds think alike. Steven says, Steve, your bribe earned you like 5th place. Next time, have deeper pockets. Geek says, don't get crazy about the suction, just. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Spinster sister, all good on my end too. Oh yes, I need to say hello to those who have joined us. Branson, Lightcap, Jeremy, and as well as Spinster sister. Thank you for joining us. We have, and Daniel Barry, hello. We have about 1 more minute until we head on over to Vibes. I'm probably going to run over a few minutes because I do want to let you guys know that Dennis Christensen had a little bit of an incident on Sunday, and he's going to be in the hospital for a while he recovers. I don't know how much information we can divulge about that, Miss Didi. But if you guys would like to send him a get well card, because he is at a different place while he heals, I believe Zenny has the address, the PO address for that. If you guys would like to send Dennis a get well soon card, I know he would absolutely love that. Thank you so very much for that, Zenny. And I'm not sure if many of you guys know, but yesterday, our lovely Juanita, Dick Signs, posted a short that she fell yesterday, and not only did she break her hip, but she also broke her arm. And today she was having surgery on her arm. I'm not sure what they're going to do with her hip yet, but she's in the hospital. I know she underwent her surgery today. I haven't heard an update from her yet. So we are praying for Juanita Dick Signs as well. So if you guys would like to send her a message her way, I believe you can find her email on Fish Fam Link. I think it should be there. Let me check real quick. Yes, it is. So
that was awful to hear because, I know she has a husband she kind of takes care of too.
Yes, Miss Juanita and Mr. Ed. So the brains and the brawn of the operation. So if you guys can send her an email wishing her some speedy recovery, some well wishes, it would make her heart so very happy to hear from you guys. Yes, but speedy recovery to both Dennis Christensen and our Dick Signs. It has been a crazy boo-boo week is the best way to put it. A bunch of people getting hurt. Yes, people are putting chat. Wishing Juanita better. It's been nuts. It's been nuts. And the only crazy thing I did this week was cut my bangs. So most of my stuff That's all I did. Bunny says, Mark, yeah, I'm having a bit of a rough time, but feel much more guarded about sharing it in public anymore. I never really know who your friends are, do you? But I do know who you are, and I'm grateful. This is true, Bunny. You feel what you are most comfortable in sharing, and don't worry about the people that say garbage about you, because they're not worth giving any credit to anyways. Those who love you are there for you or check in on you. You don't need to share your information with anyone that you don't want to. And if people are bullying you, I'm going to beat them up. Leave Bunny alone.
Now you got Roxanne mad.
There's enough to deal with. Please be kind to Bunny. Okay? My personal request. Lush says, thank you for this lovely tribute. I wish I knew more about this person. Or those tanks still being tended to?
I think that was just one tank, wasn't it? It just evolved. I went through several videos and gathered pieces and clips.
Yeah.
But I pulled it from his channel on Myrtle Sing Music.
If I remember correctly, it was one tank that he had that he would change up and harvest from, but pretty much kept it the same. And sometimes it would go crazy when he was away at school and he'd come back home and trim it up. And that was always a very lush and gorgeous tank. But is it still being tended to now? I can't answer that. I'm not sure.
His sister used to feed the fish while he was in college. So we don't know. But I did see in his video one of those plants, and it's like I bought one of those plants before the vendor table actually started, because Kelly brought the piece and told me that was from Myrtle's tank. So I went ahead and snatched it, put it on the side.
Yeah.
And it's in a tank.
Yeah.
Because it's like I got to get that one because I may not be here when it opens. So
that was a good
every
idea.
little piece.
Yes. Yep. Yes. Sucky people suck. Yes, Stephen. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the tribute. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. We're stepping on vibes so hard. Gracie was meowing at the door because she's had it with me. She wants to leave.
And if you want to get to know Myrtle a little bit more, go to Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics channel and look up for the Wet Your Plants live streams.
Yes.
And Myrtle used to be a co-host with Stephen, Myrtle, and Kelly Foreman. And they taught us a lot about plants. And they still do. Kelly and Stephen still do. But it used to be a trio, and it was great.
And he was always so well dressed.
Yeah, always had a tie on, and that's why you see the little icons with the shirt and the tie, because that was Myrtle's thing. He always wore a tie. One time he came on without a tie, and it was kind of weird for us.
Who is this man? But I think in honor of Midrol tonight, we're going to head on over to Vibes with #Midrol. I think that's a great thing. So if there's anyone that goes over to Vibes that doesn't know of Midrol, if they're not coming from here, maybe the hashtag will trigger, just be like, who's Midrol? And then we can share him with one or more people. That would be great. Keep him alive by talking about him. But we are 5 minutes past. Miss Didi, is there anything you'd like to say before we head on over to Vibes for this evening?
Well, I do love each and every one of you here, and thank you so much for being here. And it was great to meet the ones that I got to meet, and maybe we'll get to meet some more and again. And there's just so much, I can't think of it all, but it's been a good week and a sad day, but it's still been a good week.
It's a sad day, but when I keep getting emotional, I keep thinking to myself, Midrol wouldn't want me crying. Take a moment, feel my feels, let it go, and go be happy. So maybe we can take that from Midrol. Be more like Midrol. What would Midrol do? He'd want us to be happy. He'd want us to be happy.
Absolutely.
And educate as best as we can along the way. So let's take that with us as we go over to Vibes. Monster Fish Gal, thank you for posting the playlist. Miss Didi, we're going to have to do a part 2 on the rest of the class since, we didn't get to talk about it fully, and we wanted to make sure we paid tribute to Midrol. So, oh my goodness. Thank you guys so very much for being here with us this evening. Thank you for dealing with me for being a little bit emotional for a moment. I want to say thank you so very much to our membership gifters or milestoners or stickers or super chatters. And whether you are a participant, lurker, or replay crew, we love each and every single one of you. And we'll be back with you here next Thursday, same time, same station, for another Hot Mess Express. And if you guys are interested, if you're up super early in the morning, come join me tomorrow morning for a cup of coffee on Foxy AM, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's just a wake-up stream, nothing fancy. You'll usually see my hair doing this, waving back. It's just a wake-up stream, and we'd love to have you guys come over and hang out with us. So, your loved ones, if they live far away, give them a call, check in on them, see how they're doing. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Rose. This does not count as my check-in. I will call you. If you're lucky enough to have them close, you pull them in, you give them a big hug and a big kiss, because tomorrow is never promised, but today is a gift, a present. So go forth and use it to spread a little love. And while you're at it, guys, plant a seed of kindness, because the world can use so much kindness, and that little seed can sprout from you. So go forth with some love and kindness. Hashtag Myrtle. And we'll see you on over at Vibes and hopefully in the morning. Love you all. Have a fantastic night. Mwah.
Here is her mom now. Here is her baby now.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cat? Sarah calls him the cat. You gonna give him kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss? Oh.